we are going to present our mathematics project. This project deals with the comparative study on tourism of Kerala and Himachal Pradesh. The members of the group are Joel Matthew Reggie, Milanam Shaji, Muhammad Afnan, Nidin George, Akshaya Sara George, and Janisa Navargis. We would like to extend our sincere and hateful gratitude to our teachers who has helped in this endeavor and has always been very cooperative, and without her help, cooperation, guidance and encouragement, the project couldn't have been what it evolved to be. We extend our heartfelt thanks to our faculty for the guidance and constant supervision, as well as for providing us the necessary information regarding the project. At last but not least, gratitude to all our friends who has helped to complete this project within a limited time frame.
Objectives: to make a study of different types of tourism, to make a comparison between the various tourist spots in Kerala and Himachal Pradesh, to find the general trend in the number of tourists visiting Kerala and Himachal Pradesh, to access the GDP rate for the last 7 years. Content: Introduction, Tourism in Kerala and Himachal Pradesh, Types of Tourism, Comparison of the height of peaks, Literacy rate of Kerala and Himachal Pradesh, Number of tourists visited during last 6 years, GDP rate, Conclusion, Bibliography. Tourism is important for the country's economy and is growing rapidly. The Ministry of Tourism designs the national policies for the development and promotion of tourism. Kerala, a state situated on the tropical Malabar coast of southwestern India, is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the country. Kerala is famous especially for its ecotourism initiatives and beautiful backwaters. Its unique culture and traditions coupled with its varied demography have made Kerala one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. Growing at a rate of 13.31% of the tourism industry is a major contributor to the state's economy. Himachal Pradesh is a state in the northern part of India, situated in the western Himalayas. It is one of the 11 mountain states and is characterized by an extreme landscape feature in several peaks and river systems.
Kerala is one of the most visited tourism destinations in India. Kerala is a popular destination for both domestic as well as foreign tourists. Kovalam Beach near Thiruvananthapuram was among the first beaches in Kerala to attract tourists. Payambalam Beach is one of the most beautiful beaches in Kerala, situated in Kannur. The backwaters in Kerala are a chain of brackish lagoons and lakes lying parallel to the Arabian Sea coast. Houseboat or Kettuvallam rides in the backwaters are major tourist attraction. Eastern Kerala consists of land encroached upon by western Ghats. The region thus includes high mountains, gorges and deep-cut valleys. Kurumbalakota Hill in Wayanad is becoming a great tourist attraction now. Kerala is also known for the many events conducted by Ministry of Tourism for tourist attraction. Medical tourism promoted by traditional system of medicine like Ayurveda and Siddha is widely popular in the state and draws increasing number of tourists. Tourism in Himachal Pradesh. Tourism in Himachal Pradesh relate to tourism in India state of Himachal Pradesh. This is famous for its Himalayan landscape and popular hill station. Many outdoor activities such as rock climbing, mountain biking, paragliding, ice skating, trekking, rafting and heli-skiing are popular tourist attractions in Himachal Pradesh. Tourism in Himachal Pradesh was very limited to a few places around the hills and some spiritual destinations. After the British rule, tourism in Himachal Pradesh was on the rise with highest number of tourists. Moreover, there were sanctuaries which are tourist spots such as Naina Devi Sanctuary in Bilsapur district with an area of 120 square kilometer and Gobit Sagar Sanctuary with an area of 100 square kilometer. The Great Himalayan National Park is found in Himachal Pradesh. The Himalayas are found in Himachal Pradesh. The highest peak is Riopurgil with a height of 6,816 meters in Kinnaur. Furthermore, there are some reservoirs and rivers in Himachal Pradesh which are tourist hotspot due to water sport activities, scared importance to Hindus, bird watching and have health centers around them. Type of tourism. Domestic tourism. Domestic tourism refers to activities of a visitor within their country of residence and outside of their home. Inbound tourism. Inbound tourism refers to activities of a visitor outside the country of residence. Outbound tourism. Outbound tourism refers to the activities of a resident visitor outside their country of residence. Medical tourism. Medical tourism refers to people traveling abroad to obtain medical treatment. Ecotourism. Ecotourism directed towards exotic, often threatened natural environment intended to support conservation efforts and observe wildlife. Agrotourism. Agrotourism means travel organized around farming, small scale food production, or animal husbandry. Snow tourism. Snow tourism can be considered a type of sport tourism or a nature tourism, as it is generally the result of desire to engage in sport in a natural environment, specifically in snow and mountain. Adventure tourism. Adventure tourism is defined as the movement of people from one to another place outside their comfort zone for exploration or travel to remote areas, exotic and possibly hostile areas.
India is home to 7 major mountain ranges that have peaks over 1,000 meters. The most famous and the highest mountain range in India is the Himalayan range. Himachal Pradesh is a state which is situated in the foothills of Himalaya. Rayopurjil, which is 6,816 meters, is the highest peak in Himachal Pradesh. Gya with 6,795 meter, Ninjeri with 6,646 meter, Parvati Parvat with 6,633 meter, Rangrig Range with 6,553 meter and Winch Camp with 2,700 meters are some of the famous peaks in Himachal Pradesh. And now let us have a look into the highest peaks of Kerala. Kerala has peaks which are part of Western Ghats and shorter as compared to the peaks in Himachal Pradesh. Anamudi with 2,695 meter is the highest peak in Kerala. Mukudimala with 2,554 meters, Devimala Peak with 2,521 meters, Chembra Peak with 2,100 meter and Banasura Hill with 2,030 meter are some well-known peaks in Kerala. Let me use a graph to explain this. As you can see, in Himachal Pradesh, the height of peaks are higher than in Kerala. Even the highest peak of Kerala is much shorter than the Winchcamp peak in Himachal Pradesh. Thus, we can conclude that Himachal Pradesh is a hilly area. Now, let us find out the answers for some questions regarding the height of peaks. First question. What is the height of largest peak in Kerala and Himachal Pradesh? And the answer is, highest peak in Kerala have a height of 2,695 meter and that of Himachal Pradesh have 6,816 meter. Second question, name the largest peak in Kerala and Himachal Pradesh. In Kerala, the highest peak is Anamudi and in Himachal Pradesh, the highest peak is Rayopurjil. Third question, name the smallest peak in Kerala and Himachal Pradesh. Smallest peak in Kerala is Banatsura Hill and smallest peak in Himachal Pradesh is Winch Camp. Fourth question, how many peaks are having the height below 2,500 meters? Chembra Peak with 2,100 meter and Banasura Hill with 2,030 meter are peaks below 2,500 meters. Both peaks are in Kerala. Fifth question, from the graph, find out the smallest peak. From the graph, Banasura Hill is the smallest. Next topic of our project is literacy rate of Kerala and Himachal Pradesh. Literacy rate of state shows how much that state develops and the nature of the people. Culture depends the development of tourism. Kerala is the most literated state in India. In 2016, 93% of the total population was literated, and in 2017, 93.91%. In 2018, 93.91% and in 2019, 96.2% of them were literated. And at the same time, when we look to the graph of Himachal Pradesh, literacy rate is low as compared to that of Kerala. In 2016, Himachal Pradesh only had total percentage of 88%, and in 2017, 83.78%, in 2018, 91.1%, and in 2019, 82.8% of them were literated. I think the graph perfectly shows the difference between Kerala and Himachal Pradesh. By observing the graph, we can conclude that Kerala is the largest literated state. Let us find out some answers regarding the questions of the literacy rates in Kerala and Himachal Pradesh. First question: out of the two states, which state has more literacy rate? Kerala has more literacy rate than Himachal Pradesh. Second question: is the literacy rates continuously increasing every year in both states? No, the literacy rates are not continuously increasing in both the states. Third question: which year shows the highest literacy rate in Kerala? In the year 2019, Kerala have the highest literacy rate. Fourth question: which year shows the highest and least literacy rate in Himachal Pradesh? In year 2018, Himachal Pradesh have more literacy rate, and in year 2019, it have least literacy rate. Fifth question: which year shows the greatest difference in literacy rate of Kerala and Himachal Pradesh? In year 2019.
Now, let's compare the number of tourists visited during last 6 years in Himachal Pradesh and Kerala. From 2013 to 2016, the GDP rate was above 15 million in Himachal Pradesh, while at the same time in Kerala it was below 15 million. And in 2017 and 2018, it was around 59 million and 52 million respectively, while in Kerala it was around 15 million and 16 million. This comparison is shown as a pie chart in this presentation. The maximum number of tourists visited Himachal Pradesh was in the year 2017, and in Kerala it was in 2018. The increase in number of tourists depends upon the facilities given to the tourist. We can see that the number of tourists has been increasing gradually in Kerala. We can increase the number of tourists by providing more security, by providing education on the basis of tourism, and by digital influences. Next, we have the comparison of GDP rate of both Kerala and Himachal Pradesh. GDP means gross domestic product. GDP is the final value of the goods and services produced within the geographic boundaries of a country during a specific period of time. Here we can see a line graph comparing the GDP rate of Kerala and Himachal Pradesh. Let's find out. First question: which state shows the higher GDP rate? Kerala shows the higher GDP rate. Why is there a great variation in GDP rate between Kerala and Himachal Pradesh? It is because of the decrease in economic growth rate. In which year was the GDP rate poor in Kerala and Himachal Pradesh? In 2015, the GDP rate was poor in both Kerala and Himachal Pradesh, and it was 5.62% and 1.14% respectively. In which year was the GDP rate highest in Kerala and Himachal Pradesh? In 2019, the GDP rate was highest in both Kerala and Himachal Pradesh.
Tourism is a major driver of economic growth globally. India's tourism industry is experiencing a strong period of growth driven by the burgeoning India middle class, growth in high-spending foreign tourists, and coordinated government campaigns to promote Incredible India. Tourism is vital for the success of many economies around the world. There are several benefits of tourism on host destination. Let us conclude our presentation by saying that tourism boosts the revenue of the economy, creates thousands of jobs, develops the infrastructures of a country, and plants a sense of cultural exchange between foreigners and citizens. Thank you.